welcome to another Magic the Gathering unboxing. This time, no, we're not doing pre-release. Nope, we are doing a Streets of New Capenna set box. I have done several of these. It's one of my favorite sets, only because of the art. The cards themselves, mid, very mid. So this came out, I believe, 2020 or 2021. And it sucked. Nobody liked it. Nobody wanted it. I myself thought it was pretty decent. Hmm? 2022, actually. I'm way off. So, of course, we get our nice little thing. And one of the reasons I also don't like it is because wow, it didn't do it. Usually this gets ripped off because the tape they used fucking sucks. But, yeah, basically, we're joining the mob, everybody. Yeah, Streets of New Capenna was essentially a set where, by the way, all of these gala greeters are pretty much always the same thing unless you get one from out of country. So that's pretty cool. They're always the box topper for this. So I think it's like $1 card or something. But I'm gonna put that away for now. And we're gonna get right into it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for now. There we go. Alright. 12 at a time here, just so we're good. And we have pull tabs. Woo! Pull tabs! Let's go! Huge. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, nah. I'm a big fan of the planes here. It is not focusing in here. Give me a... Now we want to focus? Are we focused or not? Alright, I believe we're focused. It does. It wants to flop everywhere there. Alright. See a nice full art foil planes. Love the way that looks. So I'll make sure that looks pretty. Ominous Parcel. Okay, Artifact. Dig Up the Body. So yeah, this is Casualty. So Casualty is a thing that they decided to do only during this set, of which you can sacrifice your creatures and copy things. That's actually really good. I really wish this would not have the problem of focusing, but it is today, so I'm going to try and have it stay focused, but we'll see what happens. So, Incriminate, choose 2 target creatures, that player sacrifices one of them. That's okay. That's okay. That's Bouncer's Beatdown. As far as Adjudicators. Is it?
Yeah, I was looking for that one.
There you go. Nimble Larcenist. Oh, there we go. Rafine. Fiend. There we go. Flying Ward 1 for, yeah. I'm fucking up today. Screwing this up. So Rafine, Scheming Seer for white, black, blue, a Flying Ward Sphinx Demon. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. So you draw X cards, then discard X cards, and you put one counter on that creature for each non-land card discarded this way. Really good, actually. Rakish Revelers, yeah. This is one of those special cards that came out in Capenna, where they decided that they wanted to they wanted you to exile this from your hand and make something get tapped for the colors that you want, and you can cast it for as long as it remains exiled. Honestly, they're okay. I just hate the cost that they have is fucking 5 for ETB 5/3 that creates a 1/1 when an ETB. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I never see myself playing it. And then we got one of these Friend Forever cards. So it's a secret lair. It's from a secret lair set. I believe this is supposed to be Friends Forever. That would be Stranger Things. So I think this is actually supposed to be a Stranger Things card, but they, in order to allow other people to get a hold of it, they changed the name, kept the human and all the other stuff, just changed the name. So I think it's a fun idea. I want them to do more. Like, I want them to do a whole set that is just the universes within, that has all of these, you know, universes beyond commanders and cards reimagined in, you know, Magic lore like this, you know? You get the little symbol and the equals and everything, and it'd be completely fine. I guess you guys couldn't see that, but it'd get the little, you know, shooting star and then the little equal secret layer. I don't know if you can really see it there, but yeah. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in real quick. Alright. Sorry about that. Hopefully that fixes the wobbliness of it too. And I'm gonna move this. Yeah, no, I do like keeping it up there. So yeah, lands, and then we're gonna throw that off to the side. And it's still doing it. God damn it. Annoying, camera. Annoying. Stop auto zooming. So anyway. I might have to change that setting next time. So now, going into pack 2. I think that was an okay pack 1. Go. Another nice art card. And we got a mountain. Yeah, I'll be fine there. Run out of town, a 4-drop, balloon blue, instant. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on the top or bottom of their library. 4-drop, get rid of something, always good. Demons do a 4-drop in black, instant scry 2, then draw 2, you lose 2. We love that. Murder, just a 3-drop, destroy target creature. Love to see it. Jackhammer, meh. Equipment in red, 2-drop, equip creature gets +2/+0, equip for 2. It's, you know, if you want to run some budget equipment, good thing to run, but you know, I just don't think that's really what we're looking for today. You know, I'm looking for some real cool value. A lot of the big legendary creatures, the main named ones, like the boss ones, are mainly our thing that we're looking for. Darling of the Masses, other citizens you control get +1/+0. Whenever she attacks, create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token. I wish there were more citizen cards. There are not. So she does not be that cool. I think Citizen has only had a little bit of support. Ceremonial Groundbreaker. Equip creature gets +2/+1 and has trample. Equip Citizen 1 and equip 3. Again, that's actually really good. I love to see that. Take to the Streets, a 5-drop sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Citizens you control get an additional +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Again, citizens, I don't think are doing too well. Voice of the Vermin, a 4-drop human citizen. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with a shield counter. And when it attacks target creature you control, has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. I like this. You know, just a 4-drop, gets a shield. Whenever it attacks, make something a 4/4. That's, you know, even if it's a token, even if it's something weird, it does very well. Here we go. Crew Captain. For a black, a red, a green, you can get a human warrior with haste, and it has indestructible as long as it enters the battlefield this turn. So a free throw. This is a free attacker right here. Like, why would you not run this at somebody? Ooh, there we go. One of the main named one. That's what we want to see. Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. for 1, a red, a green, a white, you can get a cat demon. With creatures you control, get +1/+0 and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. Creatures you control also get +1 and +0 and have trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures. And then creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have double strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. So make a mass board of things, and they all get +3/+0, vigilance, trample, and double strike. That is just insane. And he's a 5/4. You cannot keep up with that. Ooh, look at this. Oh, hello. Hi, how you doing, Midnight Clock? We love that. Throne of Eldraine. All right. So 2 things. Now, you can see the golding. This is what I love about Capenna. This right here. The gold, like, yeah, you can really see it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. I know the camera's not doing it justice because it's only 1080p, but oh. So, we don't care about the card. We care about, like, what's on it, sadly. So, Obscura Ascendancy, a white, a blue, a black enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of soul counters on it, put a soul counter on it, then create a 2/2 spirit creature token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more soul counters on it, spirits you control get +3/+3. We need a spirit commander in those colors. I don't think we have one currently, and I would really like to see one. So, Wizards, do your thing. Why is there not a black, white, blue spirit commander? Because that would be an instant include. Alright. We've got another art card here. And then we've got ourselves a basic swamp. And then Broker's Initiate, junk. That's just junk. I'm actually going to keep this over here just because I think it is very, very pretty. Looks like junk over there, but probably open a window. We are improving here, slowly but surely. I'm improving our lighting situation. Sorry about that. I wish I could also fix our focusing issue, but it is just not wanting to work. Alright. So yeah, Riveteer's Initiate, 2 a red, a white, it gains double strike until end of turn, so 1/2. It's okay. 1 drop green, white, red. Another thing like that, another Citizen of Ashino, 1 a black, a green, and it gains Death Touch until end of turn, it's a 2/2. And then you got one of the nice fancy dancy sack lands. So basically it enters the battlefield, you sack it. When you do, you search your library for a basic swamp, mountain, or forest card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle, and you gain 1 life. Riveteer's Outlook. We like these cards. You know, they're pretty fun. Venom Connoisseur. It has Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, she gains Death Touch until end of turn. If it's the second time this ability has resolved this turn, all creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. So a 2/2 that makes everything a Death Toucher. We like to see that in mono green. Angelic Observer, junk. 6-drop angel that cares about citizens and is just a 3/3 flyer. Junk. That is junk. Swooping Protector, flash flying 4-drop. And it ETBs with a shield counter to 2/1. It's just a blocker. It's just a free blocker. So Wing Shield Agent, ETBs with a shield counter whenever it attacks. Up to 1 other target creature gains flying until end of turn. 2/3. Yeah. Dual land. Yes, we love to see it. Botanical Plaza. It enters battlefield tap. Taps for white or green. Pay 4, green, white, sack it, draw a card. Unleash the Inferno. An instant where it deals, for 1 a black, a red, and a green. It Deals 7 damage to target creature or planeswalker. When it deals access damage this way, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the excess. Holy shit, that is really good. Alright, deal gone bad. This is in foil. Instant, target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn, and mill 3. Or target player mills 3, my bad. Make sure all this is done right. Actually, no, let's just zoom it. Alright, so then yeah, last thing was a citizen token. And now we shall turn up a little bit more here. There you go. Something like that. Or like that. There we go. Good enough. Alright, let's continue this fun times. Another fantastic art card. Another full art borderless foil land. We love to see it. This time an island. Again, I really love the way they look. Ooh, Witness Protection. Enchanted creature gets, loses all abilities and a fucking 1/1 citizen named Legitimate Business Person. We love it. It felt funny, that's why I had to check real quick. High Rise Sawjack, Reach. When it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Is okay. Alright. Broken Wings, destroy artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. And an instant in green. 5-drop, Reach, trample 4/5, Human Warrior, just a thrower. Sizzling Soloist. Whenever it enters the whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, or under your control, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, that creature attacks during its controller's next combat phase, if able. So basically, goad something, which is pretty annoying. 3/2. An X and a green for an instant that makes something X gets XX until end of turn, and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. So, hello Rocco. Rocco Cabaret Caterer, just a drop in red, white, green to go and find something. It is literally just a tutor to put it onto the battlefield. God, that is broken. Masked Bandits. Ooh, the red, black, green version of the other guys. So it's a Vigilance Menace, but you pay 2 and exile it from your hand, and target land gains tap, add those colors until it is cast from exile. You may cast it for as long as it remains exiled. It's 5/5. So another one of those bad boys. Oh, big drop! Alright, we got a Guide of Font of Hope. Flying Vigilance, a 1 and a white angel. Flying Vigilance, each other angel you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it for each angel you already control, and you can tap and add 1 white, and you can only do that to cast, you can only use it to cast angel spells. It's a 2/2. Big one. Ooh. Rigo, Streetwise Mentor. So this is a interesting cost. I really want to see more costs like this. Make it weird, make it cool, make it fun. So he is a green or a white, blue or a white. And he enters the battlefield with a shield counter. Whenever you attack a player with attack a player or a planeswalker with 1 or more creatures with power 1 or less, you draw a card. So you can draw a ton of cards with little guys. I've thought about making a deck out of him because I am a Bant player, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't. It makes me want to run bigger things. Sadly, it really does. At the end of the day, so then I'm not running anything with power 1 or less. Caldadia Stronger, it enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it and has Blitz for 3 and a green. So, if you cast a spell for its Blitz cost, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. Sacrifice it at the next end step. So, basically, for 1 less mana, get it out fast, have it throw something, it'll die and draw you a card. It's a 2/3. And then, yep, another one of those Secret Lair, the Stranger Thing commanders. This one is Hildegard, Hargild, something like this. Kindly Rune Chanter for 2, a white, a blue, and you can tap and add colorless. You can only do that to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. And she's friend forever, 2/3. So I'll just put it up there. So. To the next pack. Another. A lot of art cards. They loved art cards during this time. So we got a Plains, Inspiring Overseer, flying when it enters the battlefield. You gain 1 life and you draw a card. 2/1. Yeah. Another Botanical Plaza. Another Spars Adjudicators. Riveteer's Relinquisher. It's another one of those Blitz guys, but when this one dies, we create a treasure token, so that's pretty cool. You draw a card and create a treasure. It's a 3/1. That's pretty cool. Unlucky Witness. When it dies, exile top 2 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play one of those cards. It's a 1/1. Riveteer's Decoy must be blocked. It's a 1 and a green, and it must be blocked if able, and it has a Blitz cost of 3 and a green. It's a 3/1. Can be kind of annoying. Exotic Pets. So for 1 a white, a blue, it's an instant with create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens. With this creature can't be blocked, and then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind on those tokens. So if you're running a whole bunch of variety counters, very, very fun. But other than that, it's just, yeah. Waterfront District, it's the blue and black Botanical Plaza. Maestro's Charm, we love charms. This one is blue, a black, a red, and it is an instant where you look at the top 5 cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life, or each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life, or it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Very big thing. Errant, Streetwise Artist, a 1 blue for a Flash, Defender, and Haste, and you can pay 1 in a blue and copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. You may choose new targets for the copy. So, copying stuff, copy it again. That's all she is. She's just copy. And we love that. She does have haste in blue, by the way. Who the hell has haste in mono blue? And then we have a Aven Heart Stabber. It's a blue-black flying bird assassin. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, gets +2/+2 and has Death Touch. When it dies, mill 2 cards and then draw a card. To 1/1. And then we get a little devil token. Alright. Yeah, no, like I said, it's not a very powerful set, but some of the things you can get in here can be pretty interesting. So we've got another art card. Oh, hey, we have another full art borderless. Wow, we've got green, a white, and a blue full art borderless lands. That is, wow. That is awesome. Glamorous Outlaw, it's the blue, black, red version of the other guys that we saw. This one, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you scry 2. Then, yeah, you can pay 2 and exile, and target land will gain thing, and you can cast it. And then we'll get the final. I think that's going to be the final version of this. So yeah, this one is the blue, white, black version. Flying, when it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, pay 2, exile it. And, yeah, Shattered Seraph. So, yep. This is junk. Crooked Custodian, just junk. Cut Through Contender, another just junk card. Illuminator Virtusio, double strike. When it becomes the target of a spell you control, it connives. It's a 1/1. Torch Breath, it can't be countered. It costs 2 less to cast if it targets a blue permanent, which I learned, by the way. This also includes the ward ability, so you can use this on ward creatures. Really cool thing I learned. Real sneaky. Call on a professional. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Call in a professional, deals 3 damage to any target. Another crew captain, Eraser's Ring. You may cast it from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. It's a 3/2, so it's just a free sacker. But you also have to pay 2 life, so that is, I don't like that. Big Score, additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasures for 4. We like that. We got an Ogre Warrior, the last thing. Whoops. Alright. Ooh, we got a nice signature one. So, nice signature art card there. Full Art Mountain. Yeah, Full Art Mountain here. And screw it, it's not a foil. No, it is full. No, these are full art foils, so we're just gonna. Get any more like that, we'll do another pile like that. Make Disappear, pay 2, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Casualty for 1, just a counter spell. Sewer Crocodile, it's 5 and a blue for 3 and a blue. It can't be blocked, and this ability costs 3 less if there are 5 more or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. It's a 4/6. Fake Your Own Death until end of turn. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains when this creature dies. Return to the battlefield under its owner. Return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. We like that as an instance. So, Freelance Muscle. When it attacks or blocks, gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control. So, for 5, get a massive blocker. Cleanup Crew, for 4 green. When it enters battlefield, destroy target. Choose 1, destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, or exile target card from a graveyard, or you gain 4 life. It is a 6/6, so a lot of variation from this. I do like the idea of it. Stimulus Package, Lagrell the Magpie, another one of those, another one of those. Depopulate. Oh, yep. So, pay 2 white for each player who controls a multicolored creature. Or each player who controls a multicolored creature draws a card, then destroy all creatures. So, just a destroy all. Ooh. Code of all the properties for a casualty 3. X black, and you draw X cards and lose X life. That's pretty good. It is in foil, and then we get another Ogre Warrior. Hopefully, we have finally hit all of the random variant cards. So now I can just start speeding through. Like the first little bit of explaining some of the cards, yeah, it can take a minute, so. Oh, yeah, the art card. Full Art Mountain. Prize Fight. Target for 1 and a green in an instant, and target creature you control fights target creature you don't control and create a treasure. We like that. By the way, I don't even think we're halfway through the box. That's this actual boxes are a lot longer than the normal stuff I do. So then, yep. I'm still just starting. It's crazy, bro. All right. This guy is a 6-drop in green, a Rhino Soldier. ETBs with a shield counter, and he has trample as long as he has a shield. It's okay. Glittermonger. We love Glittermonger. Just a 4-drop that taps and creates a treasure, and it's a 1/4. Attended Socialite is a 1 and a green elf druid with Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+1 until end turn. She's a 2/1. It's okay. Metropolis Angel is a 2, a white to blue angel soldier flying. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. If you're playing counters in white blue, which some people are, have fun with that. Vampire Scriniver? I don't know. 4 and a black flying. Whenever you gain life during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever you lose life during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it can get pretty big, pretty fast. 2/2. And then Gristly Salvage is a 1-drop sorcery with casualty. 1. Choose target creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-combat damage this turn, it deals 3 damage to it and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, it deals 1 damage to it and you gain 1 life. So it's mid. Botanical Plaza, Riveteer's Charm. For a black, a red, a green, you will get to an instant where you can choose one. Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value among creatures or planeswalkers they control. Exile top 3 or exile top 3 cards of your library until your next end step. You may play those cards or exile target player's graveyard. Void Wrench is a straight up destroy target permanent. This spell can't be countered for white, a blue, a black. And then another Wrecking Crew, this time foiled, and then we got a Citizen Token. Oof. Are we there yet? Is really what we're going here. Alright. Another art card, a swamp. Move some of these over here so I have more room for my arms. Psionic Snoop. Flash when an ETB is connive. 0/3 junk. Celestial Regulator. 1 a white, a blue, flying. When it enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. It's a 2/3. Skybridge Towers. I've seen that one. Out of the way. 4-drop that costs 4-drop. 3 and a blue. Instant. This spell costs 2 less to cast. If it targets a green permanent, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. And then draw a card. We like that. Slip out the back. Just put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It phases out. Big. Public Enemy. And then it is a 2 and a blue enchantment aura, and all creatures attack enchanted creatures controller each combat a fable. And then when enchanted creature dies, draw a card. So force everybody to attack them. Another Skybridge Towers, this time in the better version. Broker's Charm, a green, a white, a blue instant. Choose one target creature you control. It gets +1/+0 until on a turn. It deals damage equal to its power. Target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Destroy target enchantment, or destroy target enchantment, or draw 2 cards. Maestro's Ascendancy. Black or blue, a black, a red enchantment. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other costs. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile instead. Soul of Emancipation. 4 green, white, blue. Avatar. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. I think this is really bad. It's a 5/7. It will die because of that. An offer you can't refuse. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens and a nice foil. And then we've got a fish. A fish bro. Fish bro. Fish guy. Alright. And then we've got Another art card. Plains. Cabaretti Courtyard, that's another one of these sack lands. Search your library for when you do search your library for a basic mountain, forest, or plains card, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle, and you gain 1 life. And then we've got the Brokers one. It's the same thing, but for a basic forest, plains, or islands onto the battlefield. Oh my god! So, what the fuck? Okay, so you hit Cabaretti, Brokers, and then Obscura. Back to back to back. Wow. So, 3 sack lands that go and find various basics. Absolutely huge. You would gain 3 life off of that. That's oof. Alright, Mr. Ofo the Boulder. For 1, a black, a red, a green, you get a legendary creature, Rhino Warrior. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until in a turn. It's a 2/4. And then we've got Quezza. I've actually got a deck out of her. Quezza, Augur of Agonies. For 1, a white, a blue, a black. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. 3/4. Scuttling Butler. There's a 3-drop artifact creature at the beginning of combat on your turn. If you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, it gains double strike until on a turn. For 1, it's a 4/1. And a Broker's Charm, and then a Masked Bandits, and then a Boxing Ring. Alright. For 1 and a green, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control with the same mana value. And you can tap it and create a treasure token. Activate only if you control a creature that fought this turn. That's an interesting one. I like the idea behind that. Alright. Cemetery Tampering. For 2 and a black, enchantment, hideaway 5 at the beginning. So when this enchantment enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Exile 1 face down, then puts the rest on the bottom of your library, or the rest on the bottom in a random order at the beginning of upkeep. You may mill 3 cards, then if there are 20 or more cards in your graveyard, you may play the exile card without paying its mana cost. That is asking a lot. I mean, it can go crazy if you're milling yourself, and then a crappy Lagrell the Magpie. I do not like her because... So what she is 1, a white, a green, human soldier. When she enters the battlefield, exile any number of other creatures controlled by different players until she leaves the battlefield. When an exile card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put 2/1 counters on it. So, it is a politics card that no one politics with! No one likes this thing! Bad card! Oh, one of the worst... Like, their worst attempts. That is why this product sucked. This is another reason why a lot of people didn't like it. Because some of them just did... Some of the legendary creature commanders that came out just weren't very good. Like, this literally says, oh, get rid of this thing so that way another player can have their thing back, and now it's even stronger than before. There is no world that you want to use this. I don't care if it's removal for however long. If it's able to come back and stronger than before, you've already fucked up. Simple as that. That is just a badly designed Magic card, and I wish Wizards didn't do it. Because, my god, it was terrible. Just a bad card. And we've gotten like 3 of them! Yeah, man, sometimes you gotta roast the creators and be like, why did you make the card this way? Like, why would you do that? If anything, it should say, put 2/1 counters on a creature you control, not on it. Like, who is politicking that? There is no world where anyone should be able to politic that correctly. We got another art card. Again, they really love these art cards in this set during this time in 2022. It was very weird. Forest. Mayhem Patrol, it's a 1 and a red menace. Whenever it attacks, target creature gets +1/+0 until in turn. It has a blitz cost for 1 and a red, it's a 1/2. Ready to Rumble, 5-drop sorcery in red. Deals, you can either have it deal 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target artifact. Body Dropper, it is a black, a red. Devil Warrior, whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a 1 counter on it. And then you can just pay a black and a red and sacrifice another creature, he gains menace until end of turn. So pay red black and then red black, and you get +1/+1 counter and menace. So it comes with 3/3 with menace. Can go very, very crazy. Gray Dragoons, 5-drop when it in black ogre warrior. When it dies, create a tap 2/2 black rogue creature token. Blitz for 3 and a black is junk. Obscura Charm, Riveteer's Charm, Crew Captain, Mr. Orpho, Rakish. Alright, here's a new one. Sanctuary Warden. 4 and a white for an Angel Soldier. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with 2 shield counters on it. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, you may remove a counter from a creature or planeswalker you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. It's a 5/5. It's a good idea. I don't know where that would really go besides an Angel deck, really, because I don't know. Somebody could probably break that, but that definitely is not going to be me. Another Torch Breath, this time in foil, and then another Citizen. I didn't realize we had a junk card here. What the heck? I'm sleeping over here. I'm kind of sleepy today. Not a lot of energy with me today. So alright. And then, yeah, Obnixus, the Adversary. Yeah, nice art card there. Full art Forest, and then quick draw Dagger, a 3-drop artifact, equipment with flash. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike until end turn. It's +1. Equip creature gets +1/+1, and then equip for 1. Case of Joint, 3 and a blue, instant that draws 2 cards, and then look at the top of each player's library. Always a fun card. Masked Bandits, Jewel Thief. So, you can get for 2 and a green, you can get yourself a Cat Rogue with Vigilance and Trample, and when she enters the battlefield, you create a treasure. She's a 3/3. Rafine's Silencer, 2 and a black. When she enters the battlefield, she connives. When she dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is her power. Whack. So for 3 and a black, a sorcery. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a white creature. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Night Clubber. For 1 black, he enters the battlefield, and creatures of your opponent's control get -1/-1, and you can blitz him, so he gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card, and then he's a 2/2, and another fucking Lagrellas! Fuck you! Riveteer's Charm. Oh, hey, there we go. You know what? Hey, that makes up for it. A Bootlegger's Stash. Lands you control have tap add a treasure token, or create a treasure token, for 5 and a green, by the way. So, that one is definitely a keep. Snooping Newsy. For blue-black, she mills 2 cards when she enters, and as long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, she gets +1/+1, and then we have a bunch of +1/+1 counter shield counters. So, if you ever need shields, they're here. They're in Capenna. Alright, so, that was 1 fat stack, which is a lot more than we usually do. So now, it's time for me to grab more packs. Alright. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Another art card. Excuse me. Mountain, Skycrier, 1 and a white, Bird Citizen, Flying Lifelink, 3 and a white. You and target opponent each draw a card. It's a 1/1. Racer's Ring, Goldhound, a 1-drop in red for an artifact creature treasure dog. You did what the dog doing? He first strike a menacing. You can sack him and add 1 of any color. He's a 1/1. Chrome Cat, 3-drop artifact creature. Enters the battlefield. Scry 1, 3/2. It is a 3/2. And then we got a little chat. For 1 in the blue, instant with casualty 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the other on the bottom of your library. So, You know, if you need to, you can go through some crazy stuff. An offer you can't refuse, a mono blue instant for 1 blue, where you counter target non-creature spell its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Sleep with the Fishes! 2 blue, enchantment aura. Enchant creature, when Sleep with the Fishes enters battlefield, tap enchanted creature, and you create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Another Racer's Ring, a cooler version of Tenacious Underdog, a Xander's Lounge, which is, I think, a massive pull. I think this is like $15. These Tri-lands are extremely expensive and extremely valuable. For the family is a 1-drop in green. So it's 1 green. And it is an instant where a target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 4 or more creatures, that creature gets +4/+4. And then we get another Friends Forever card. Ulthim's a Guardian Outcast, 1 a green, a white human. For 2, you can tap and choose target creature card that was put. Choose target creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return it to the battlefield tapped. It is a 2/2. Going into the next pack. Hopefully, we will be able to start going crazy here. Art card, a Plains in full art, a Dapper Shield Mate. For 3 and a white, Human Soldier, when it enters the battlefield, it enters with a shield counter. As long as it's your turn, he gets +2/+0. It's a 2/2. Civil Gardener, when he attacks, untap target creature or land, 2/2. It's a 1 and a green. Civil Servant, a green and a white. Whenever it attacks, you may tap another untapped citizen you control. If it does, this thing gains +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. It's 2/3. Cement Shoes. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has at the beginning of your end step tap this creature. Equipped creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and it's then equipped for 2. And then Courier's Briefcase, 1 and a green. When it enters battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. You can tap it and sack it and add 1 of any color, or you can pay Wooburg and tap it and draw 3 cards. Ballroom Brawlers, 3 white human warrior. When it attacks it and up to 1 other target creature you control gains your choice of first strike or lifelink until end of turn. It's a 3/5. Brazen Upstart, red, a green, a white, vigilance. When it dies, look at the top 5 cards of your library and may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom in a random order. It is a 4/2. We're going to actually like that, so we're going to keep that. Another one of those, and then, there we go. Big pull. I like this one. Carmella Glamour Thief, a 1, a blue, a black, a red for a vampire rogue with haste. You can pay 1 and tap her and add black, red, or blue, black, red. You can only do that. You can only spend the mana to cast instant and or sorcery spells. When it dies, return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. A very good instant sorcery commander in a 2/4. Workshop Warchief, a 3 green Rhino Warrior with trample. When he ETBs, you gain 3 life. When it dies, create a 4/4 green Rhino creature token, and it has a blitz cost of 4 green. And then it's a 5/3, and then another, this time a foil, Botanical Brawlers. So another one of those weird shield counter ones. There's some life in this box somewhere, just not very often. That was probably my biggest problem with Capenna is a lot of your major hits were very few and far between. Basic Forest. Gathering Thong, 2 and a white, human citizen. When it enters battlefield, you may search your library for any number of cards named Gathering Thong, reveal them, put them into your hands, then shuffle. So 3/1. I wish this said you could have any number deck can have any number of cards named Gathering Thong. That would actually make this worth it, but sadly this is just a modern card for, you know, those weirdos. So, Rakdos Revelers, for the family. Oh, here we go. One we haven't seen. Exhibition Magician. 2 and a red for a human wizard. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Create a 1/1 green and white human. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Or create a treasure token. It's a 2/1. Corpse Appraiser. For blue, a black, a red, you can get a Vampire Rogue with when it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. It is a 3/3. And then Rogue's Gallery. For 2 and a black, for each color, return up to 1 target creature card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. A very good sorcery there. Another Carmella. Tramway Station. A nice dually land. Nimble Larcenist. This one's new. Alright. Evelyn the Courteous, or Covetous. For 2, blue or black, black or red, you get a Vampire Rogue with Flash, and when she or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, exile a top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled, and you may spend mana as though it were any color to cast it. It's a 2/5. You can go where, I have no idea. Probably in a deck. Run Out of Town, another one of those. Nice. Spirit. Oh, we got a lot more to go here. Alright. We're not even through the box yet. Alright. Another one of those. And Swamp, Light 'em Up. I think we've seen that one. Witty Roastmaster. Welcome, Arc Spitter. Have we seen these? I don't know if we have. Well, I'm not gonna read them off. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Elegant Entourage, 3 and a green elf druid. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature other than her gets +1/+1 and gains trample until on a turn, just to make something trample. Brass Knucks for 4-drop artifact equipment. When you cast a spell, copy it. Equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Equipped creature has double strike as long as 2 or more equipment are attached to it. Equip for 1. Okay, my bad. Another one of those. Another one of... No. Obscura Charm. Blue, black... White, blue, black. Instant, choose 1. Return target mana value. Multicolor permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Counter target instant sorcery card. Or destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Another Adjudicators, another Maestro's Ascendancy, another Fake Your Own Death, and a Citizen Token. I hope we didn't miss out on those, but if we did, I'll just read them off. Alright. We got another of those. We got a Full Art Island, no foil this time. Speakeasy Server. For 4 and a white, bird citizen with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each other creature you control. It's a 3/3. 3 and a black, Cephalid Rogue Menace. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. 3/1. Boon of Safety. It's a pay 1 white instant. Put a shield counter on target creature. Scry 1. Backup Agent, pay 1 and a white, and when it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It's a 1/1. Field Sealed, 1 and a white, instant. Target creature gets +2/+7 until end of turn. Untap it. Brazen Upstart, we've seen Citizen's Crowbar, 1 and a white artifact equipment. It enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token, and then attach the crowbar to it. And an equipped creature gets +1/+1, has pay 1 white, tap it, and sacrifice Citizen's Crowbar, destroy target artifact or enchantment equipped for 2. Disciple Duelist is a green, a white, a blue human citizen with double strike. When it enters the battlefield with a shield counter, it's a 2/1. Mr. Orpho, Horde Hauler. For 3 and a red, you get an artifact vehicle with trample, and when it deals combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token for each artifact they control. It has a pay crew for 3, it's a 5/5, another Riveteer's Charm, and then a big pull of Sakashimi's Student. So it's 2 blue, or it has a ninjutsu, which is 1 in a blue. Return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it's a ninja. In addition to its other types, it's a 0/0. So, very cool way to, hey, you're attacking with a big creature? Let me copy that real quick. I guess you, well, you probably could. You could probably find a way. 1 blue, nice island. Backstreet Bruiser, for 1 in a blue, cephaloid road with defender. As long as there are 2 or more counters among creatures you control, it can attack as though it didn't have defender. It's a 3/3. Social Climber, it's a 2 and a green, human druid. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Hey, more gain life, let's go! 3/2. Antagonize, it's a 1 and a red, and then it is an instant. Target creature gets +4/+3 until end of turn. Plasma Jockey for... Actually, I do like that. That is pretty big. Plasma Jockey, 3 and a red for a Vishino Warrior with whenever it attacks, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Has a blitz cost for 2 and a red. Knockout Blow is 2 and a white instant, and this spell costs 2 less cast. Targets a red creature. It deals 4 damage to the target attacking or blocking creature, and you gain 2 life. Patch Up as a 2 and a white sorcery. Return up to 3 target creature cards with total money value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Mage's Attendant, 2 and a white for a cat rogue with when it enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 blue citizen creature token with 1. Sacrifice this creature, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1. Alright, Waterfront District, another Quezza. Extraction Specialist is a 2 and a white human rogue with lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature can't attack or block as long as you control Extraction Specialist. That's a 3/2. And then Mysterious Limousine is a 3 white. When it enters or attacks, exile up to 1 other target creature until Mysterious Limousine leaves the battlefield. If a creature is put into exile this way, return each other card exiled with it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And then Crew 2 for a 4/4. Jump card. We are getting through this box one way or another. Oh. What? Yep, just about an hour now. I had to move some stuff around real quick. So, right there, another art card. I actually really like this card. Nice looking card. Full art, or not, foil planes, not a full art planes, foil planes. Raffine's Informant, another thing that just ETBs, it connives. It's a 1 and a white for a 2/1. Raffine's Guidance is some 1 white. Enchantment Aura, enchanted creature gets +1/+1. You may cast it from your graveyard by paying 2 and a white rather than paying its mana cost. So you will always have creature gets +1/+1. No matter what, you would have it. Raffine said so. Deal Gone Bad for 3 and a black. Oh, we've already seen this. Rumor Gatherer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card instead. It's a 2 and a 1. Meister's Charm, Broker's Charm, Cabaretti Charm. Just charm. Oof. Stack's a little full here. Skybridge, another charm. And then Endless Detour is a green, a white, a blue instant. The owner of target spell or non-land permanent or card in a graveyard puts it on the bottom or top or bottom of their library. Good card for us. Broker's Initiate. Yeah, we've seen that. And then another Rogue. And we're finally down to the last stack here. So we are getting there. We haven't hit any big things, really. I'm going to be honest. Rafine. Play a Forest. Extract the Truth. Glamorous Outlaw. Shattered Seraph. Here we go. Fairy Vandal is a 1 and a blue. Flash. Rogue Fairy with Flash Flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a 1 counter on it. Hypnotic Grifter is a 1 blue human rogue with pay 3 and he can knives. It's a 1/2. Illicit Shipment. Oh, fun card. So for 3 black, it's a sorcery with casualty 3 and search your library for a card. Put it in your hand, then shuffle. Tainted Indulgence, blue and a black. Draw 2 cards. Then discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana values on cards in your graveyard. Tramway Station, and then Spiteful Repossession. 4 and a red sorcery that deals damage to each opponent who controls more lands than you equal to the difference. So it deals damage equal to the difference of lands. Then you create a number of treasure tokens equal to the damage dealt this way. Is okay. Broker's Ascendancy. Now, this is a really good one. This is a good pull. For a green, a white, a blue, an enchantment at the beginning of your end step, put a 1 counter on each creature you control, and put a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Just a good card. Maestro's Charm in a foil, and a nice, gorgeous treasure. Can we hit some money makers, though? Can we hit something crazy? Art card. Planes. Another flying 3 and a blue bird rogue with flying. ETB's Connives 2/3. Security Bypass, really good. 1 and a blue for an enchantment. Aura. Enchant creature. As long as enchanted creature is attacking alone, it can't be blocked. And enchanted creature has, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, connives. Good card. Make something in unblockable. The connive, you can do some crazy stuff with that. Corrupt Court Official. All of them. 1 and a black for a human advisor. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Another one of those. Another one of those. Another one of those. Uh-oh. Getaway car. Alright, there we go. Getaway car. 3 colorless for an artifact vehicle with haste, and whenever it attacks or blocked, return up to one target creature that recruited this turn to its owner's hand. And as a crew for 1, it's a 4/3. Oops, what am I doing? Midnight Assassin is just a... Oh my... Fuck! I'm not saying that! Alright, Midnight Assassin. 2 and a black. Flying Death Touch. That is a 1 and no 2. And as Morn... Fuck. As Morn... As Morna Mardicadus... Fuck you! No. As long as you've discarded a card this turn, you may pay black or red to cast it. And when she enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a card named the Underworld Cookbook, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle, sacrifice 2 cards, or 2 foods. Target creature deals 6 damage to itself. Oh! That is a 3/3, by the way. Fuck trying to say that, though. Fuck that. Fuck that whole.
As more and more the cage is saying they kill Kadaba.
Yep. But that's actually a really good commander, I believe.
Where's the mana cost on that card, actually?
There is no mana cost. There is no mana cost on this card, by the way. The only way you can cast it is if you discarded a card this turn. No cap. That's how you cast it. Alright. And then we've got a...
Oh, Modern Horizons to the list. Nice.
Yep. You hit another list card. You've hit a couple of list cards. Capenna had a small list hit chance, but, you know, you still feel it in some places. Swamp, Disdainful Stroke. Join the Maestro is a 4 and a black sorcery with Casualty 2 and create a black 4/3 black ogre creature token. Maestro's Initiate for 2 and a black. You get a human citizen with pay 4 black or blue, or red or blue. An exile from your graveyard, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Obscuria Initiate, pay 2 and a white or 2 and a blue. And you get a bird citizen with flying 1 white or black, and it gains lifelink until end turn. A 2/2, and we've seen that. 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 Ah, hello. Tola's Clever Conductor. For white or blue, and blue or black, you get a human rogue with when it enters the battlefield, it connives. Whenever you discard a 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. When she dies, put the exile cards with it into their owner's hands. When Tola's dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hand. Fuck. 3/1. And then another Citizens. Wow. Another Citizens Crowbar and another one of those. So, 4 black, you get Arvinox the Mind Flail. And he isn't a creature as long as you can... And he isn't a creature unless you control 3 or more permanents you don't own. At the beginning of each end step, exile the bottom card of each opponent's library face down. For as long as those cards remain exiled, you may look at them, you may cast permanent spells from among them, and you may spend a mana as though or mana of any color to cast those spells. It's a 9/9. Very expensive, but again, another one of those Secret Lair commanders. Really trying to shove them down your throat, this box. They really wanted you to have all of them, because I'm pretty sure that is, like, pretty damn close to all of them at this point. Nice. Yep. Mountain, Ominous Parcel, Dig Up the Body, Incriminate, Queza, Scuttling, the Grella! God damn it! Glamorous, Hi Queza. Oh, hello! A nicer version of Xander's Lounge. There we go. Cabaret Ascendancy. Red, a green, a white. Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Expendable Lackey. It's a 1 blue human citizen with 1 and a blue. Exile it from your graveyard and create a fish. Activate only as a sorcery. It's a 1/1. Another junk card. Not even a token. Come on. They really like fish. Alright. Oh, hello, Queza. Alright. Island. Broker's Initiate. Cabaret Initiate. Riveteer's Initiate. Riveteer's Outlook. Ravine's Silencer. Whack. Night Clubber. Shattered Seraph. Brazen Upstart. Undercopper Operative is a 2 blue shapeshifter rogue. You may have it enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it has a shield counter on it. If you control that creature, it's a 0/0. Quick Draw Dagger, and another one of those +1/+1 counters. I'm going to go ahead and just do it like that, so that way I can just easily grab. And look at that. And we've got a foil forest, a Buy Your Silence. The cards are starting to slide all over the place. Oof. So everything off to the side is. Anyway, so a Buy Your Silence. 4 and a white sorcery, exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a treasure token. Midnight Assassin we've seen. Rooftop Nuisance. 2 and a blue for a sorcery with casualty 1, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Draw a card. Expendable Lackey, Security Rocks, Bouncer's Beatdown, Venom Connoisseur, Obscure Charm, Racer's Ring, another Racer's Ring, a Shadow of Morality, 13 black Avatar. If your life total is less than your starting total, this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the difference. Then you get a nice treasure from the Riveteers. And yeah, 2 Racer's Rings. I gotta say, I gotta love it. They look so good. So good. So pretty. Anyway. Alright.
Fun person sorting them out.
You have fun with that. You're gonna have so much fun sorting these out. So, oh hey, nice full art land. We haven't seen one of those in a while. So yeah, another one of those. Sticky Fingers is a red enchantment aura with enchant creature. Enchanted creature has menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When enchanted creature dies, draw a card. We like that. Most Wanted. It is a 2 and a green enchantment aura with flash. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+1. When enchanted creature dies, create 2 treasure tokens. Daring Escape is a 1 red instant with target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Scry 1. Maestro's Theater, Vandal, Hypnotic, Illicit, Indulgent, Carmella. Alright, that is a new one. Okay. Obscura Interceptor. For 1, a white, a blue, a black, we get a flash, lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to 1 target spell to its owner's hand. 3/1. And then another one of these guys, again, in the foil, and you can really, look at that, it looks, oh, I love these little hidden symbols in here, and they're so nice, looks so good. And we got a devil.
Your mic on?
Should be. Yep, it's on. Alright. Art card. Mountain. Big Score. Paragon of Modernity. 4 colorless artifact. Creature, Angel Warrior with flying. Pay 3. It gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate this ability, put a 1 counter on it. Instead, it's a 2/2. Another Waterfront District. Another Snooping Newsy. A Syndicate Infiltrator for 2 black and blue. Vampire Wizard flying. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+2. It's a 3/3. Suspicious Bookcase. 2-drop artifact creature wall with defender and pay 3 tap target creature can't be blocked this turn. It's a 0/4. Graveyard Shift is a 4 and a black sorcery, and the spell has flash as long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Glamorous Outlaw. Hey, the commander from the commander deck. Parry the Pulverizer for 1 a green, white, blue. You get a Rhino Soldier. When he enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on target creature. Whenever he attacks, target creature gains trample, and it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of different kinds of counters among permanents you control. He's a 3/3. Oh, another Gaida. Tavern Swindler is 1 and a black. Tap it, pay 3 life. If you flip a coin, if you win, you gain 6. So, gamble. And then
Let's go gambling.
a rogue. 3 packs left. Come on, can we hit a big market card? We have not hit anything really insane, sadly. Like, I was, you know, that's the problem with Capenna, is you don't really hit anything huge. You know, Capenna was kind of a sad set, sadly. Everybody, the people that like it, like, usually like it for the art. Like, I think that looks very, very fucking nice. But at the end of the day, this is a game still, and if the cards aren't very good in the game, nobody's going to want them. Jetmir's Fixer is a red and a green cat warrior with red and a green. He gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If a mana from a treasure was spent to activate this ability, put a 1 counter on him instead. He's a 2/2. Revelation of Power. For 1 and a white, instant target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it has a counter on it, it also gains flying and lifelink until end of turn. Celebrity Fencer. For 3 and a white, get an elf with Alliance. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Celebrity Fencer. 3/2, that's actually really good. Tramway Station. Forge Boss is a 2 black-red human warrior. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more other creatures, he deals 2 damage to each opponent. His ability only triggers once each turn. He is a 3/4. Dusk Mangler. Alright. For 5 black, as an additional cost, cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or pay 4 life. When he ETBs, each opponent sacrifices a creature, discard a card, and loses 4 life. Big ask there. There a lot of stuff that thing does, and a lot of people not going to like dealing with that, and it's just too much mana. Tavern Swindler, we've dealt with that. Psychic Pickpocket is a 4 and a blue syphilid rogue with when it enters the battlefield, it connives. Whenever it connives this way, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. 3/2, and then a Cabaretti Charm, Cut of the Prophets, and a foil Quezza. Look at that. That's pretty. Gotta admit, she does look very pretty. Citizen, but we got the better version. No. On to the next pack. Another art card. Full art Swamp, not foiled. Hold for Ransom. 1 and a white for an enchantment or enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. And has pay 7, hold for Ransom's controller sacrifices it and draws a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Capenna Express, a 3 and a green artifact vehicle, sacrifice a treasure, and it becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Otherwise, it has a crew for 3, and it is a 6/6 when it is a creature. Strangles 3 is a 1 red sorcery that deals 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then we dealt with that one. Fatal Grudge. Black-red, as an additional cost, cast a spell, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrificed permanent and sacrifices it, draw a card. Pugilist, it's a 3 red ogre warrior. Whenever it attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Blitz for 3 and a red, it's a 4/4. Pyre Sledge Arsonist is a 2 and a red Vishino Shaman. Pay 1, tap, it deals X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. There's a 2/2, Rakish Revelers, Roko. Ooh, Riveteer's Ascendancy. So for black, a red, a green, you get an enchantment. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap, do this once only each turn. And then another Gilded Foil and a Brago King Eternal. So final pack, everyone. Can we do it? Can we get a big ticket item? We need a Gilded Foil legendary creature, one of the big names. Can we do it? Can we get it? I don't think so. I think we're done. I think, honestly, we're cooked. I think this box already gave us some of the best stuff at the early game. And, you know, it's been just kind of chilling ever since. Nice art card, an island. Kill shot, pay 2 and a white, instant, destroy target attacking creature. Alright. Broker's Veteran, 1 in the blue. When it dies, put a shield counter on target creature you control. It's a 2/1. Very easy to kill. Halo Scarab for 2. It is an artifact creature insect with pay 2. Exile it from your graveyard, create a treasure. It's a 2/1. Majestic Metamorphosis, 2 in a blue, instant. Until on a turn, target artifact or creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature token. Artifact creature and gains flying, draw a card. Glittering Stockpile, there we go, that's a good one. This is a good one. Pay 2 in a red to get an artifact treasure, and you can tap and add red, and then you can put a stash counter, and then stash counter on it, and then we tap it, sack it, and add X where of any one color where X is the number of stash counters on it. Here's another good one. Involuntary Employment for 3 in a red. You get a sorcery, gain control of target creature until on a turn, untap that creature, it gains haste until on a turn, create a treasure token. Just value in 4 pieces right there. Rob the Archives for 1 in a red. It is a sorcery with casualty 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. You know, that's just yeah. You know, need more spells. See what's on top. Nimble Arsonist, Masked Bandits, Structural Assault. Ooh, there we go. For the final good stuff. 3 red. It is a sorcery that is just destroy all artifacts, then it deals damage to each creature equal to the number of artifacts that were put in a graveyard from the battlefield this turn. So that is a really good one. And Psionic Snoop, and yeah, that's gonna be it. 0/3. And then yep, another Ogre. All in all, Capenna boxes are cheap. There's nothing really powerful in them. Gonna be honest. Like you get some sneaky things, like the charms. The charms are crazy. Some of the like actual good rare commanders, that come out, like she's really like Gaia's good. Perry's pretty decent if you're running all sorts of weird counters. Again, tutor. A 5-drop tutor that you can copy if you can sack something that's 3. I mean, some people can really play with that. I mean, obviously we're hitting list cards a lot in this. Some of the enchantments are also pretty good in 3 colors. But all in all, it just, you know, end of the day, you gotta know what you're looking for and what you're going for. And with Capenna, you know, if you're a fan of it, you know, good for you. At the end of the day, these are cheap boxes, probably some of the cheapest on the market. And my thing is I like the art. I think the art looks really cool. I think these gilded foils really do look cool. And, you know, I hope we get to see more, you know, throughout the time. So, with that, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Sorry for the lighting issues. The sun is not working with us today, and, you know, we're trying our best here. So, with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and see you all in the next one.